What's up, my urban crimers? I got another crazy story for you guys tonight out of North Carolina. So this young woman right here would go out with her friends to have drinks at a local bar. And during that night, she would meet a 50-year-old man. The two would end the night at his home, but what the man did not tell her was that he had a wife. And when she got home from work and found them two, all hell broke loose. What's up, my urban crimers? Thank y'all for tuning in to another story. Make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like, hit that follow button, and share for more true crime stories. This is 25-year-old Tyra Chanel Crosby. She was born in Charlotte, North Carolina, and was known for being a nice and outgoing young lady. July 18, 2023 was a normal day for Tyra. She stepped out with her friends at a local bar and would come across a handsome guy, 50-year-old Albert Alexander. The two would drink, laugh, and have a great time that night before Albert would invite Tyra to his home while leaving the club. Tyra would accept the invite, but little did she know, Albert was a married man. This is 56-year-old Stephanie Alexander, Albert's wife. They shared 5 kids together from a previous marriage, and things were beginning to get rocky in their relationship. When Tyra and Albert got to the home, they would proceed to the bedroom, have intercourse, and then fall asleep. Around 5 a.m., 56-year-old Stephanie Alexander would return home from a 12-hour long shift at work and find Albert and Tyra asleep in their bed. She would immediately blow up, and this would cause her to do the unthinkable. And that's when Stephanie would lash out and begin to brutally beat Tyra. And to make matters worse, Albert would wake up and also begin to brutally beat Tyra, stating to his wife that she had broken into their home. Tyra would attempt to call her mom, but she didn't answer. A voicemail was left for her mom's phone, and you could actually hear Tyra being tortured for hours by Albert and Stephanie before they fatally shot her. After the brutal beating, Stephanie would call police, stating that someone had broken into her home and she was forced to use her deadly weapon.
I shot and she's not moving.
Tonight, a chilling 911 recording is revealing new details about a deadly shooting in Northwest Charlotte. CMPD says 51-year-old Stephanie Alexander called 911 after she shot a woman she found inside her house. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Morgan Fogarty.
And I'm Gary Bro. Police say Tyra Crosby was killed.
It was extremely difficult for Crosby's family to listen to that 911 call. And tonight they can't believe what they heard. It was 5:21 a.m. on July 18th when Charlotte Mecklenburg police were called to this home on Porter Street in Northwest Charlotte. Police say 51-year-old Stephanie Alexander called 911 to report she had just shot someone. This is a portion of that 911 recording.
Charlotte 911, do you need police, fire, or medic?
I need police. Somebody just been shot in my house. I came home and I had a woman in my house and I pulled out my gun and I shot and she's not moving.
CMPD says this woman, 25-year-old Tyra Crosby, was dead inside the home when detectives arrived.
Okay, how old is she?
I have no idea. I don't even know the woman. She's inside my house in the hallway on the floor.
Is she flat on her back?
No, she's on her stomach. I can try to move her on her back. My husband told me don't touch her. Oh God, what did I do?
Tyra Crosby's family told WCCB News she was invited to the home by Alexander's husband. In fact, according to them, they have an 8-minute recording of Crosby's final moments. They believe Crosby was beat.
When police arrived at the home, they would find 25-year-old Tyra lying in the hallway, suffering from gunshot wounds. They would immediately rush her to the hospital, but sadly, she was pronounced dead on arrival. 56-year-old Stephanie Alexander was taken into custody for questioning, and when her story did not add up, police would charge her with voluntary manslaughter. Stephanie was then arrested, but she would get bonded out 6 hours later by her own husband, Albert Alexander. Tyra's family was livid. They couldn't believe that the woman that was responsible for killing their family member was actually free. After further investigation, police were able to get their hands on the voicemail that Tyra had left her mom. 56-year-old Stephanie Alexander charges were then upgraded to second-degree murder. She now sits in jail as she awaits trial. And sadly, 50-year-old Albert Alexander was never charged for any of the crimes. This should be a crazy wake-up call to the young women out here. Stop going to these men's house.